Hello everybody, welcome. I'm Doyle. Welcome. So basically, in this tarot card reading for individual for Taurus as a Earth sign, it's going to be for Taurus of October 29th to November 9th of 2025. So basically, in this reading for you Taurus, I just want to say that it's going to be very interesting, and I hope that you enjoy this wonderful reading. If it's going to help you in the way of your own significance of how it's going to be, so you understand what's going on in this way, and you're trying to do exactly what it is, but you have to understand that as a wonderful feeling in this way, right? It's going to be very interesting. So the way how this is, and this is going to be how it is, I'm going to figure out what's going on in this situation, and no matter what's going to be in this way, and you think that, okay, well, everything's going to be fine, but in this whole entire way, you have to figure out what's going on, right? This is the way of how it goes, and you have to understand that, right? This is the way of to understand. So, this is gonna be how it is, and to be or not to be in the situation of this whole entire equation to understand what this whole entire quote because of how it is, right? This is the way it is. So, this is how it is, Taurus, because you have to remain and you have to do exactly how it is, and you think that, well, everything's gonna be good. Yes, but in that way you have to go with the flow to understand about this situation, no matter how it is. So, it's gonna be very interesting, but this is how it's gonna be, and this is the way it is. So you have to understand if you're going with the flow, and when you go with the flow, this is the way of how it is, right? This is gonna be how it is. So we're gonna figure out what's going on in this situation, and it's gonna be how it is in this way, and this is the way it kind of goes in that way. This is the way it seems to be in that in this entire situation of how it goes, right? This is the way it kind of is, but it's gonna be very interesting indeed. Hope you all like it. Please give a like, please a comment if you want, and let's continue. So here we go. What's going on for you, Taurus? Basically, you're the justice. You're telling the truth. That's the way how it goes. The judgment universe, you're not taking action about it. That's the way how it goes. Queen of Cups over, there's empathy. There's two sides of the story here. One makes sense, one doesn't make sense. You decide. Seven of Cups over, there's a delusion here, and 9 once yours, there's no fear. So that's how it goes. But the way how this is, I hope that you all enjoy it, because this is the way of how it is. So let me clarify this justice card. For yours, there's no progress. 6 of Cups over, there's the past. 5 of Swords over, there's conflict. Yeah, because the way how this is, Taurus, when you're having conflict, you're not getting along, right? You're having fights, you're having disputes, you're having whatever it is, because this is the way it goes. This is Cups does represent the past, because you're drawn to the past. You're not drawing what's going to be happening in that way, because you're thinking, well, this is not going to end well. No, but in that reference, you understand what's going on in that way. So you might be doing another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You might do another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's how it goes. But the way how this is, you need to understand how it goes in that way. It's like, okay, well, this is going to be how it is. I need to do it. Yes, but you have to understand that. It's like slow and steady wins the race. That's all you can do. But you understand that. It's like you have to, have your own level to pay attention to what's going on in that way. What's this judgment about? The King of Pentacles over, there's prosperity, and 10 Cups over, there's completion. Yeah, because everything is completed, right? That's how it goes. And when things should be happening all at once, it's like how this seems to be. It's like you want to have, how it is, and you think that, well, everything's going to be happening. I know what to do. I'm focusing on my own money. Yes, because you're focusing on your own wealth. Because that's how it goes in that way. It's like, alright, this is very interesting. I know what to do, but this is going to be very interesting. I don't want to have anything that's going to be all sideways. But the way this is the way how it goes in this whole entire situation. What's this Queen of Cups about? The Queen of Swords over, there's independence. King of Cups reverse, there's no support. And the 10 of Wands over, there's burdens. Obviously there is, because you're trying to acknowledge what it is, because you're thinking, well, this can be very interesting. I know what it is, but this is not how it is. It's like, you need to believe. And when you do it, that's how it goes in that way, because you have to accept that, right? So you might be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You might deal with another Gemini, Aquarius. All depends on you in that way. What's this 7 Cups about? The 8 Cups reverse, followed by the 3 of Taurus reverse followed by the Three of Pentacles upright. Yeah, because there's excitement, you're talking about it, this is how it goes. It's like things are going to be happening all at once, but this is how it is. It's like you're trying to believe in order to that. You need to behave, right? That's how it goes. And when you do it, that's the way how it works, but you have to have your own talkative where you're going to pay attention and you're going to be talking in this situation, right? That's how it goes. What's this 9-1 about? Moon reverse, there's no misrotations. Two Pentacles alright, there's balancing. Eight of Pentacles reverse, there's no perfection. Devils alright, there's obsessions. Yeah, there's obsessions and addictions, and things are not going as planned. It's like, well, this is not going to end well. I might be dealing with another Capricorn as a Taurus, or I might be dealing with another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in that way. But that's how it goes. It's like, well, things are going to be happening all at once, but this is going to be how it is. It's like, this is a guarantee you about this whole entire reading, because it does make sense. There's a way how this is, so this is how it goes. So I'm going to clarify the Five of Swords here. The World reverse, there's incompletion, alright? What's this 10 Cups and this King of Pentacles? Your fortunes are you're having good luck, alright? What's this 10 Pentacles about? The 10 Wands about? The Temperance reverse, there's no healing, alright? What's this 3 Pentacles about? Just reverse, you're not taking action. What's between this 2 Pentacles and this Devil about? The Emperor's alright, there's structure, alright? So that's the way of how it goes. Let's see. So let's see. Let me clarify this World card. Death card reverse, there's no endings. The Emperor separate, there's nourishment. And the Devil separate, you're making decisions. Obviously there is, because when you're making decisions, you want to have nourishment, you want things to be happening, that's how it goes. It's like there is a way how it goes. This is not the never ending story, but the way how this is, Taurus, you need to pay attention. This is like an ultimate battle, but the way how this is how it goes. This is Wheel of Fortune about. The Star of Yours, there's no inspiration. Strength of Yours, there's no bravery. Magician of right, there's skill. Obviously there is, because when you have no bravery, you have no skill. Vice versa means you have skill, but you have no bravery, because you're feeling scared, you're feeling how it is. It's like things are not going as planned. It's like, why? Why I'm focusing on this? Why? Because this is how it goes. This is not your P's and Q's or whatever it is. It's the way how it is in that way. It's like, okay, well, this is very interesting indeed. What's this Temperance card about? The Temperance reverse, there's no healing. Sun card, sorry, there's positivity. World reverse, there's incompletion. Yeah, that's how it goes. So you're in positivity. That's all you want. But the way all this is, you need to believe in order to do that, where you have to understand that, because that's how it goes in that way. What's this Judgment about? The Justice years, you're not telling the truth. Judgment years, you're not taking action. The Hangman years, there's no restrictions. Cherry years, there's no progress. Wheel of Fortune, you're gonna have good luck. Obviously there is. So when injustice means in reverse, you're making up a lie because you're not telling the truth. Obviously, I have no idea why, but this is how it goes. So it's like, well, this is going to be very interesting. I don't want to do this, but the way how this is, it's like, this is the way how it goes. You need to accept it on how it is. What's this Emperor about? Tarot years, there's no transformation. Hermit Several, you're finding solitude, looking for a soulmate. Moon reverse, there's no misrotations. The High Priestess Several, you're using your inner voice. Obviously there is, because that's the way how it goes, because you're focusing on that. You're focusing about the here and now of this situation. So what this the World card reverse means. The Hangman is upright, there's restrictions. Moon is upright, there's misrotations. Yeah, because the moon is affecting you, because that's how it goes. It's like, why you're having this way about knowing what to do, and when you do it, it's like, well, this is not going to end well. No, it's not, because things are going to be happening. Things are changing bit by bit, day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year, right? Do you understand that? Right? This is the way how it goes. It's like, you need to understand, where you need to figure out what you're going to be doing in that perspective. That's all you can do. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? The Star is upright, there's basically inspiration, so you can wish upon a star. Wheel of Fortune reverse, you're having bad luck. Taurus reverse, there's no decisions. Tarot reverse, there's no transformation. The Chariot is upright, you're making progress. Obviously there is, because when you do it, that's how it goes. Because you're focusing on that way, about this here and now with this situation. What's this about? The High Priestess already, you're using your inner voice. The Empress already, there's basically you're having structure, because that's how it goes, Taurus. Because this is the way it seems to be. It's like, alright, I know what to do, alright, seems to be very interesting. Yes, it is in that way. It's like, you need to understand that. You need to have your own physical outcome to understand that. What's this High Priestess about in this Hermit card? The Devil's alright, there's obsessions. Yeah, because it's like things are not going as planned. It's like things are not going as the way you're hoping for, or the way how it goes. It's like, this is the way it is. So it's like things are going to be as planned, but it's like there is an ultimatum. This is the way how it looks. This is the way how it is. It's like you're not playing games, but the way all this is, you are playing games, right? So it's like, well, you're not trying to intensify your own opponent or your own relationships or what's happening in the situation. But when you have restrictions, you're being restricted, right? That's how it goes. What's in the middle of this situation? With Sun carriers, there's negativity. There is negativity because when you're into it, that's how it goes. It's like you're drawn to it. It's like you're drawn to this situation, whether you like it or not, right? This is how it kind of concludes. So let's see what's going on. So let me clarify. I'm going to clarify the middle, as in this Sun card, and I'll go from between the right side, between this pile of cards and this pile of cards. So let's see. So the Queen comes over, there's empathy, right? There's two sides of the story here. One makes sense, one doesn't make sense, right? That's how it goes. Queen Pentacles reverse, followed by the Knight of Swords reverse, followed by the Knight of Swords reverse. Six Pentacles reverse, there's no kindness. Three Cups reverse, there's no celebration. 4 Wands reverse, there's no, there's no celebration, there's no, you're not married. If you're being, maybe you are married, maybe. The Knight of Wands is over, there's immaturity here. You have no kindness. I have no idea why you're not having any kindness at all. Because it's like, this is going to be a very interesting way about, well, I don't want this, having this outcome. But the way all this is, it's like you are. It's like, when you're acting like you're immaturity, you're acting to be immature, right? That's how it goes. Because you're focusing about having negative, having positive, right? You don't know which way you're going to do it, but the way how this is, you need to understand that. This is not a fantasy. This is not the way how it is. But if you have your own ultimatum, that's how it goes in that way. What's between the middle and the left side? Nine of Pentacles here, there's no trust. Strength of yours, there's no bravery. 2 Wands, there's planning. 5 Pentacles here, there's no insecurity. 9 Cups here, there's no romance. Lovers here, there's no decisions. 7 Wands here, there's no silence. 10 Pentacles, you want to have your own career because you're focusing on your career. Wheel of Fortune, you're going to have good luck. And Magician, you're going to have skill, right? That's how it goes. 2 Wands, 2 of Swords, which path you're going to take, left or right. 6 of Swords, there's no movement. High Priest of the Earth, there's no inner voice. The word is there's completion. Yeah, because it's like you're saying to yourself, it's like, well, this can be very interesting. I need to do it. Yes, but you're not trying to play games. You're not trying to. So it's like you have to focus on your own way about knowing to do. So I'll focus on the left side here. King of Swords, there's support. Alright, what's in the middle? Nine of Cups, there's no romance. Alright, what's on the right side? 5 of Swords, there's conflict. Alright, so this King of Cups here, you want to have support. Well, let's see. The Star is alright, there's inspiration. Here from reverse, there's no guidance. Emperor reverse, there's no structure. Strength reverse, there's no healing. 9 of Swords reverse, there's no trauma. But the King of Swords, there's knowledge. Yeah, because there it is, right? So when you have knowledge, you focus on that. You focus about what's going to be, how it is in this way. And you think, well, this can be very interesting. I need to know what to do, but this is how it goes. Right, Taurus? You need to pay attention to how you're feeling in that way. It's like, well, I need to do it, yes. But there are times where you need to understand this is the way how it goes. I'm not criticizing. I'm not. But the way all this is, you need to understand that. From the right and wrong perspective, that's all you can do. What's this Knight of Cups about? 5 of Cups is reversed, so there's no grief. Ace of Swords, there's an understanding. Yeah, because you need to understand whether you like it or not. But the way all this is, you need to understand, right? What's going to be in that perspective, whether you pay attention to it, right? This is how it goes. This is the way it works. Because when you do it, you have understanding to understand that, right? That's how it goes. It's like you have to pay attention whether you're going to be having a good day or a bad day. But it all depends on you, right? That's how it goes, right? That's the way it seems to be. What's this 5 of Swords about? Night 1 Star, there's immaturity. The Empress here says no nourishment. Judgment Star, you're taking action. Yeah, because that's how it goes. Because you're focusing about what's going on in this situation. It's like you're focusing on how it's going to be, right? So this is how it is. So let's see what the universe is saying here. So I'll do one card on the left side, one card in the middle, one card on the right. It's Swords, there's understanding here, right? What's in the middle? 2 Wands, there's no planning. What's on the right is new beginnings. Alright, so let's see what's this Ace of Swords about. Queen of Swords, there's empathy, and 2 of Swords, you don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right. So let's see what's on the left side. The Strength of yours, there's no bravery. What's on the right side? There's no relationships or friendships. Your fingers, there's no guidance. Page finger, there's prospects. Obviously there is, because you're focusing about you're being scared, you're being, who you are, and you not want relationships or friendships or, things are not going as planned. That's how it goes. It's like, this is the way it seems to be. I don't know what to do. But the way this is the way it works. Clarify this prospects here. Queen Pentacles over there's stability. Ace of Swords, there's anxiety. Yeah, because you're feeling sad, you're whimpering, you don't know what to do. It's like things are not going as planned, right? It's like you need to understand about when you're having a plan, you pay attention to it. If you have no plan, you're not paying attention to it, right? That's how it goes. It's like you need to understand what works, what doesn't work. That's how it goes. What's this 2 Wands about? Queen of Wands, there's no charisma. Lovers over there's decisions. Yeah, because you're going to make decisions. That's all you can do. Opposite with this decisions. 10 of Cups, there's completion. Yeah, because everything's completed. Right, that's how it goes, right? What's this Ace of Wands about? Emperor's over there's structure. Knight Pentacles over there's trust. Alright? What's between this opposite with this completion? 3 Wands, there's communication. Yeah, because you want to communicate. And when you need to communicate, you better communicate, right? That's how it goes, right? This is the way it is in this way, right? This is how it is, right? So I hope you all enjoy this, because you know why, Taurus, you need to understand about what's right, what's wrong, this is how it goes. It's like, seems to be very interesting. It's like, this is how it goes. And when you do it, it's like you're not playing games, you're not understanding. But the way all this is, you do understand. And the universe is saying is that you need communication. You need to communicate. And you have to do that, because that's how it goes. It's like you need to accept of what you want, what you get, what you provide. But the way all this is, you need to understand that. It's the way how it goes, right? So you have to believe in order to do it. You have to accept it. You have to understand what's right, what's wrong, you have to understand that, because you have to believe that this is the way of how it is. This is the way of how it seems to be, and this is how it goes, right? So you understand that. But the way all this is the way it is. It's like you have to pay attention, and when you do it, that's how it goes, right? This is the way it is. So I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please leave a comment. But the way all this is the way it seems to be, and this is the way it kind of goes, and this is how it is, right? So you pay attention, but you have to understand that, and you have to know exactly how it is. So I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please leave a comment. Thank you, and bye for now. Really, thank you, and have a nice day. Thank you, and bye.